How's it going, YouTube? I hope you guys are doing well. Tonight, I am back with a review on a fragrance that I really love. This is one of the latest releases from Dior into their men's mainstream line. This is Dior's Eau Sauvage Parfum. Fragrance comes in two sizes, 50 ml and 100 ml, and it's typical Dior pricing, 40 to 60 pounds, depending where you go. I actually got mine from a website called cheapsmells.com. So you UK and European guys might know that, so check that out. They might have it back in stock again. Fragrance came out towards the end of 2012, and that's when I got mine. And I think it's now a little bit more widespread. This is the packaging. I'm just going to show you the bottle. I don't really want to go into the box or anything like that, but yeah, the bottle is pretty good. Eau Sauvage Parfum, nice ribbed effect, following the pattern and design of the original Eau Sauvage released in 1966. This is a faux leather strip going around the top and a magnetic cap to play with when you get bored. It's a nice bottle, it's really good. The juice actually stands out the most for me, it really looks excellent. So this is claims to be, or it's said to be, a reinterpretation or a kind of update of the original Eau Sauvage, very classic men's fragrance. Not the most long-lasting, but well done, well put together. Nothing exciting, nothing I really felt that I wanted to buy. But it's not really a reinterpretation for me. This is a totally new fragrance. I feel that Dior could have taken a bit more of a risk and called this something entirely new instead of releasing an Eau Sauvage flanker and kind of like going on off the success of original Eau Sauvage. But this is very far away from the original, kind of. So the notes of this fragrance, well, I don't even need to read it because the opening is bergamot, in the middle there is myrrh, and in the base there is vetiver. Three of the notes that they say anyway. I'll pick up on a little bit more. So what do I get out of Eau Sauvage Parfum? Eau de Parfum strength, by the way, obviously it says Parfum. Yeah. Well, in the opening there is this crisp, juicy bergamot opening. Bergamot is a kind of citrus fruit, very nicely well done. Of course it's well done, it's Dior, what do you expect from this house? Everything is going to be well done from this house. It's amazing, I really feel this is the best men's mainstream release in recent history. The competition, well, there is not much competition, to be honest, nowadays in the mainstream line. There's a few good ones, but this just beats it. Beats all of them. All of them. I really feel that way. So, kind of going off on a tangent there a little bit, but the bergamot is in there, and it is similar to the original Eau Sauvage. But that's it. Just the bergamot notes. Nothing else going on in terms of comparisons. In this version, the bergamot note is actually noticeable, but it's also overshadowed and overwhelmed, you could say, by the more potent notes in this fragrance. The myrrh note is amazing. I really think it's literally at the heart of this fragrance, and is the best note in this trio of revealed notes. Anyway, it is resinous, smoky, but not too smoky. Very sweet, very citrusy, like a sugary lemon sweetness, a little bit I get from that. And it's very multifaceted. I feel that way. I feel all of those accords are coming from the myrrh note. Very sweet, on the sweeter side, I have to be honest. And it could be that there is a sweet lemon note in there, or it could be, I feel, that this sweet lemon vibe I get is actually coming from the myrrh. Accompanied with this myrrh note is a vetiver note, which is actually, well, they say it's a dry vetiver note, and it is in the kind of opening of the base, if that makes sense. I feel the vetiver is actually there in the mid, but it only becomes pronounced in the base, where it starts off as being dry and smooth at the same time, slightly rough, slightly burnt. All these things going on at one time. It's very multifaceted. And then as the fragrance continues, the vetiver kind of turns into something slightly smokier. Nothing too much. Nothing like an Encre Noire or like Sycamore, it comes to mind because of Mark's review. Sycamore, nothing like that. It is restrained. It is held back. This is a gentleman's fragrance who wants to stand out, but not too much. He's wearing a suit, well-made suit. But again, stands out from the crowd, but is not conspicuous. Um, this fragrance doesn't shout, but it is noticeable, and it has really good projection in the first few hours. I mean, I have no complaints on performance on this fragrance at all. As you really get into the deep base of this fragrance, what you're left with for a long time is this sweet, sugary lemon vibe with just a really well done vetiver note. Nothing, not the best vetiver you're ever going to smell. And it's kind of like the myrrh note in there is kind of turning maybe into an incense accord. Or maybe there is incense in this fragrance. It's difficult to say sometimes. A very sweet, dry incense in there, giving this fragrance a bit more depth to it because it's not hugely complex. It's not simple at the same time. And that's pretty much what I get from this fragrance. Longevity, no problems. Absolutely no problems. 10 hours, easy. Projection, yeah, it's all there. It performs really well. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. You're going to leave a good scent trail. Don't worry about performance, guys. This delivers. And it delivers in so many more ways. You know, it's very satisfying. It's very... it makes me feel quite confident when I wear this. I mean, it's not like I have a problem with confidence or anything, but I just kind of, when you're wearing a suit, like I wore this to an interview actually, and I felt really good. Like when I stepped out the house, had a nice shave, wearing a nice suit. A suit is not something I get to wear very often. I don't wear suits at work or anything, so it kind of just gave me a great feeling. You know, that's kind of what I get from this fragrance. Definitely recommend you go for this. And one thing I wanted to mention with this fragrance is that I mentioned the price earlier, you know, around 45, 50, 60 pounds, depending on the size. And if you're looking for something a little bit more special, you're tired of the standard fragrances, the boring fragrances that are out there, which flood the market, to be honest. And I feel that in the mainstream market, you really have to dig deep to find some good ones, and they are there, they do exist. But you have to kind of dig a little bit deeper. If you just want something that is just well done, well made, you're going to stand out from the crowd, but you're not going to spend huge amounts of money. Go to Dior. Go to Dior's Eau Sauvage Parfum. Just spend that little bit extra. Not a huge amount. You spend a little bit more, but you get a huge amount more. Guys, I'm going to rate this at 9 out of 10. A high rating, nothing mind-blowing, I have to say, 9 out of 10. I can't rate this at a 10 out of 10 or higher than a 9, but it's a really good score, 9 out of 10. You know, you can't complain. I can't go like that's a good score, I would say. Anyway, so let me know what you guys think of this fragrance. Do you like the fact that they kind of updated the original Eau Sauvage? Have you tried this? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? What do you think about Dior? Yeah, always good to hear your thoughts, guys. I definitely feel that this should get a bit more attention in terms of like videos. There have been a few mentions of this fragrance on the internet or on YouTube already. Definitely deserves a bit more attention. So check it out, guys, and let me know what you think. Cheers. Bye.